Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to Primetime Sports. I'm Aaron.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Eddie. And happy Black Monday to everyone out there that celebrates with their poverty organizations, including myself as well, even though no one got fired, unfortunately. Happy Wildcard Weekend to all the fans out there that root for good organizations and great teams out there. I hope you guys continue to celebrate. Got a whole lot of football to get into. But before we get into that, we know Chris is celebrating his 14th straight Black Monday here as a Jets fan. So, man, the streak is alive. It's well, brother. Congratulations on your time here.
Hey, man. Cancun is great, man. Been there 14 years straight. Let's get it.
Listen, we're going to recap everything. Whole lot of football talk. Talk about some matchups upcoming. Talk about some Week 18, what we saw as NFL fans. Some trade rumors going around. Some injury updates, interviews. The whole 9 yards. A lot of firings going on. Like I said, it's Black Monday. It's the best time of the year here, especially for my nerd ass. I'll tell you that. We're going to dive into this right away. No problem. Right into here with some injuries here with the wildcard weekend coming up. Two pretty significant injuries here to some of our wildcard teams. Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts still in concussion protocol about 2-3 weeks later. Definitely something to monitor here. Green Bay's coming in town here for Philly. Definitely, it's a great matchup regardless of that. They match up really, really well. Regardless if Hurts plays or not. Going to be questions about rust, how the offense can flow well. It's definitely something to monitor here, whether he plays or not. So that's something that we'll keep watching as the week goes on here, getting into the wild card matchup. On the other side of the matchup with the Green Bay Packers standout wide receiver Christian Watson has believed to suffered a torn ACL and additional damage to his knee, ending his season and putting the beginning of the 2025 season in jeopardy for him. This is a guy who's a downfield threat for the Packers. Super athletic, super raw talent here. Something here that we're going to see the Packers. They don't have a number one receiver. So we're going to see more Dontavian Wicks, Bo Melton, maybe more tight ends, Tucker Craft getting involved in Luke Musgrave. They have a lot of just dudes. That's it. Just dogs that play football. They don't have a number one around besides the Messiah, Josh Jacobs in the backfield. So it's going to be an interesting matchup to see how these guys game plan with these injuries going around. But that's a matchup we'll talk about later in this episode, how this could be an upset, in my opinion. But we'll get into that as we go along. But like I said, it's Black Monday. A lot of firings, a lot of interviews going around, a lot of rumors. Let's dive into this. And the first one we're going to dive into here is the Chicago Bears. They have sought permission to interview Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy and are awaiting response from the Dallas Cowboys. If the Cowboys don't allow permission this week, the Bears could interview McCarthy after his exclusive negotiating window with Dallas expires January 14th because, like we know, Mike McCarthy is technically a free agent of a head coach. He doesn't have a contract for next year for Dallas. Obviously, they have the window to negotiate a contract. This is a very, very interesting process here for the Bears. Obviously, they want to go offense heavy for Caleb and the rest of the guys there. Not sure this is the way you want to go. Personally, I'm not the biggest Mike McCarthy guy. Seems like a guy that's been carried by some really good teams, really good quarterback play. Even when Dallas is good, it's because Dak has a great year. Or the defense, when the Dan Quinn was there, has a great year. There's really no in between. No Dak this year. Defense was bad. They were in a good football team. So Dak was an MVP candidate last year. The Cowboys were a good football team last year. So, there's a lot of questions to be asked, but curious on your guys' thoughts. This is news that kind of hit me out of nowhere. I wanted to start off with Aaron here. What would you think here about how would you feel?
Honestly, I really don't have any serious thoughts upon it because I know the Cowboys are going to give him the extension because there's no head coach in that position. There's no there's no guys available that's willing to take Jerry Jones bullshit on a week-to-week basis.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is just smoke and screens, you know what I mean? Stuff like that for the Bears because it's something exciting to talk about. But I feel like Mike McCarthy is going to sign an extension by January 14th.
I think Jerry gets it done. Like you said, there's a guy I used to work with a while ago. He's a Cowboys fan, Jets fan, kind of doesn't know. He's stuck in this weird mesh poverty thing. But I kind of agree with him here because every coach the Cowboys have had since Jimmy Johnson, post-2000, have been puppets, in my opinion. For Jerry Jones to go, hey, this is my scapegoat. He's not going to shit-talk me in the media. Jason Garrett was a guy that was a puppet. Wade Phillips, a little bit of a puppet. McCarthy's a guy that never badmouthed Jerry.
Yeah.
We know the real issue in Dallas. It is Jerry. Every Cowboys fan wants him out, obviously. So I do agree, though, that Jerry's going to do anything to get McCarthy back here. Because if he was going to be gone, they would have fired him, I think, relatively somehow mid-season. But definitely something to monitor there because that's something I wasn't expecting. And we're going to get into your Jets in a little bit here. Talk about the other New York team here. This is surprising news I want to get into. The Giants are retaining head coach Brian Dable and general manager Joe Schoen. Definitely a little surprising, considering, the trajectory of the Giants has really been going downhill since they made the playoffs 2 years ago. It's crazy because John Mara came out and said he's tired of losing, running out of patience. So to me, seems like a move where he doesn't want to go through a process of hiring new guys right now, which we'll see. I don't know. And B, also heard on the news that John Mara also said this team 3 years ago was in a better position than it is now, which to me is crazy to say if you're retaining the guys you hired 3 years ago for this team and you have no upgrades going around right now. But I think he's going to give a shot for Dable to get his quarterback. Dable walked in, made Daniel Jones get that contract. I'm going to give my honest opinion real quick. I'm a big Brian Dable supporter. I think what he's done with the team as in a coaching standpoint has been something that a lot of people couldn't do. This is a roster that had no business making the playoffs 2 years ago, in my opinion. Matter of fact, winning a football game in Minnesota. But I think Joe Shane shouldn't got kicked to the door. Yeah. This is a guy who gave Daniel Jones the contract. This is a guy who hasn't built the offensive line's been a problem for a decade at least now, and he hasn't addressed it to the max. I mean, sure, he's made some picks, he's made some signings, but outside of Andrew Thomas, which I don't even think was his draft pick, I think it was Gettleman's, it hasn't been pretty in that aspect for him. So, but I am an advocate that if you do fire one, you have to fire the other. Yeah. So that's just my opinion here. Just for that. Get into more firings here, and this one should have been done week 5 or 6. Jacksonville Jaguars fired Doug Peterson as their head coach, and it's about time. That's why I'm repping MJD today. Shout out Jags. That's needed to be done a while ago. But Peterson's tenure in Jacksonville ends after 3 seasons and a 22-29 record, including 18 losses in the last 23 games, which is absurd. It does have that one playoff win on his resume. It's probably why they gave him a little bit more time here. But the Jags are also retaining their GM Trent Baalke, which to me is mind-boggling, to say the least. The drafts have been brutal outside of Trevor. And Trayvon Walker, obviously, could have been a better pick, but he's obviously shown a lot of flashes. So that's a pick that looks like it's turning into a hit, but has not. This is the reason why Jags are terrible. It's just the roster is not very good here. But, Chris, let me know here. I know the Jags and the Jets seem to be in a very similar situation outside of quarterback play. Seems like these teams are always looking for new coaches every 3 or 4 years or so. I want your thoughts on the Jags, why they might be struggling. Give me your thoughts on the firings, the retainings. Let me hear it here.
I'm shocked. I couldn't believe how bad this team was, because considering how last year, I believe that they were 8-3, and then Lawrence got hurt, and then they literally lost 6 straight games, and they didn't make the playoffs, which was crazy because the year before last year they were literally dominant, and then they literally pulled off like one of the craziest comebacks in playoff history, literally down 27-0 and then beating the Chargers in their home stadium to win their first playoff game with Trevor Lawrence and new head coach. And then obviously we know they lost to Kansas City, but that's what happens when you're going to run into Patrick Mahomes. Even though Mahomes did get hurt that game, they did run into Chad Henne, but by the time Chad Henne came in, I'm pretty sure that game was over. So Jacksonville didn't even have a shot. Yeah. But I'm just surprised that how bad this team looked with Doug Peterson this year, because I really thought that Doug Peterson really was the guy that could help Trevor Lawrence, because obviously Urban Meyer was clearly not the fucking answer for Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, my God.
Urban Meyer was just a fucking shit show. Yeah. Trevor Lawrence looked horrible. Like, they were even questioning, like, was this even the right move? And then once Doug Peterson came and he started balling, people were like, oh, they actually did make the right move. But friggin', like, and also this year, like, they just had, like, a lot of injury problems. Like, Christian Kirk, their number 1 guy, got hurt. Friggin', Gabe Davis, a good signing from friggin' Buffalo, he got hurt as well. He didn't really play a lot. And then the only good wide receiver on this team this year was Brian Thomas Jr., a rookie, and he actually had a great season this year.
He broke some records there,
Yeah, he broke a lot of records.
My question, though, for you, Chris, is I know we about to talk about the Jets. Yeah. What you think about Dougie P as the head coach? What you think?
Absolutely not.
Oh, my God.
I can't see.
Bro.
Listen. He got that with Nick Foles. I get that, but that's a veteran quarterback. I can't see him working with Aaron Rodgers, or potentially if Aaron Rodgers does retire this offseason. I don't know how he's going to be with a rookie quarterback, because he's either going to be playing with Jordan Travis, or friggin' they're going to get a quarterback. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do, but all I know is, would I want Dougie P as the head coach of the New York Jets? Absolutely fucking.
So
not.
what you're saying is that Aaron Rodgers is going to be retained and Mike McCarthy's going to become the head coach next year.
Fuck no.
And
Listen,
Devontae's there, bring it back.
Run it back.
Listen, would I be surprised if Mike McCarthy became the Jets head coach if he potentially got let go? No, because you know why? Because Aaron fucking Rodgers.
I don't know if the relationship's good though. Like personally, I really don't know if that's a good relationship.
I'm pretty sure that Aaron Rodgers was also a reason why McCarthy got fired by Green Bay a long time ago, but you never fucking know.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. Before we dive into your favorite football team here, we're going to go over two more quick firings here. The Bengals firing defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo, and along with the Colts firing defensive coordinator Gus Bradley came out about an hour ago. And looking into these firings quickly before we dive into the Jets here, the Bengals defense ranked 25th in yards per game allowed. The Colts ranked 29th in yards per game allowed out of every defense in the NFL. Absolutely brutal seasons on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Both, I think, absolutely had to be done, these firings. And what's crazy is you look through passing yards per game, rushing yards per game, red zones, third down conversions. These two defenses ranked in the 20s, down from 20 to 32. The only ranking that either one of these defenses were in the teens were the Bengals and rushing yards allowed, which was 19th. These defenses were bad this year.
Yeah.
One of the main reasons why, at least the Bengals' reason why they make the playoffs, 100%.
I think that's
the
why.
Colts had a lot more issues as well, but just both firings had to be done for sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, we'll get into the Jets now. We'll get into this.
Run down the list of interviews, bro, or interviewees, as they say nowadays. Run it down real quick, Chris.
Listen, today the Jets went on an absolute scheduling massacre.
Yeah, Brick Johnson scheduled these interviews, by the way.
Don't let him play fucking Madden while he's doing these interviews.
Hey, Chris, you want to play Madden?
Fuck Madden and fuck you, Brick Johnson. So let's get into all this stuff that happened today. The Jets requested a lot of interviews to people who could potentially fill their head coaching job. First, we got Mike Vrabel and Rob Rivera, who they already interviewed. Rex Ryan, who is currently an ESPN analyst, as we all see from Sunday NFL Countdown. He's actually being interviewed tomorrow for the job. And then we also got new names up on here, like Brian Flores, the Vikings defensive coordinator, Josh McCown, Vikings QB coach, Joe Brady, who's currently the Bills offensive coordinator, when just last year he wasn't even the OC. He took over, and then fucking the Bills went on a tear until they ran into fucking Kansas City, but whatever. And then Matt Nagy, Arthur Smith, Brian Grease, Aaron Glenn, Vance Joseph, Bobby Slowick.
God.
And then not only did they put in interviews for the head coaches, they were also putting in requests for GMs. Like they requested a general manager interview with Kansas City Chiefs assistant general manager Mike Borgazzani, and then they also requested an interview with Buccaneers assistant GM Mike Greenberg, who grew up on Long Island as a huge Jet fan. And no, we're not talking about Mike Greenberg that hosts Get Up on ESPN.
Greeny.
Yo, imagine Greeny as the head coach for the Jets.
Dude, you guys seen Green?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw this,
I thought it was actually Mike Greenberg.
I was funny. I didn't see the last part. Like
Okay.
yesterday, I'm looking at the notification. It says the Jets requested to interview Mike Greenberg. I'm like, this guy's gotta be for a New Yorker. Like that's such a New Yorker type name, like, for no reason at all.
No, when I saw this, I was like, wow. I was like, this is actually like something like smart, because it's like something like what the Mets did with freaking David Stearns. David Stearns grew up a Met fan, and he loved the Mets, and then he ended up going from Milwaukee to the Mets, which I find this to be significantly similar, because this dude grew up on Long Island, huge Jets fan. Okay. I could see him potentially here, but we'll have to see how the interviews goes. Don't use Madden.
I got a question, though, for you, Chris. Besides Rex Ryan, who are your other two top candidates from this list?
Top two candidates for the head coaching job?
Besides Rex, because everybody loves Rex, no matter what.
This is a really tough...
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel.
Okay.
Obvious, yeah.
And then...
Well, they did put an interview. I see. They did put a request in for Ben Johnson.
Yeah, but Ben Johnson turned it down because...
Oh, we did turn it down.
Okay. Yeah, because he said that he didn't want the job.
Okay.
All right,
which sucks.
Love that.
You got Vrabel, and you got Ryan. Would you agree with Ryan as one of your top three candidates?
Rex Ryan.
Okay, and who's your third one?
Yeah, Ryan's definitely in my top three, but my other one... this is really tough because the thing is that the Jets got to stop doing is like, I get it. These guys are high-profile names. You got to stop fucking hiring defensive coordinators, like, as the head coaches.
Yeah.
You need to learn. Like, Robert Saleh, you learned this year, you literally fired him after 5 games, and then you made Jeff Ulbrich the defensive coordinator head coach, and they literally freaking fell apart.
Facts.
And then freaking...
So what you got, bro?
It's tough because all these guys are, like, big names, like, we've heard of it. Josh McCown, absolutely fucking not. No way. Oh, just because he said, Sam Darnold in 5 years is going to be a Pro Bowl. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Why couldn't you help this man when he was in fucking New York, bro? Because now look at him. This is really tough to me, but if I had to choose one, I would probably go with Aaron Glenn.
Okay.
Because Aaron Glenn, he did play for the Jets back in the day.
Yeah.
And I feel like that being around Ben Johnson, he could use his his stuff like towards the New York Jets. Obviously, he's not going to use everything. Like, you can't use like all these trick plays and shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like that him like getting all that knowledge, being around Ben Johnson could help this New York Jets team, whether if it's going to be with Aaron Rodgers or it's going to be a new quarterback.
Yeah.
But the reason why I say I like Rex Ryan as one of my top 3 is because I told you this before. Rex Ryan literally said on TV, because they asked him, they said, do you think you're going to get the job? And he goes, absolutely. I'm 100% going to get this job. And then the one thing that I found interesting that he said that is if I get the job and if I'm in that building, I'm telling Aaron Rodgers, no more of your club, bro. No more. Facts. Your ass is going to be in the fucking building. You're going to practice. Like, when we say it's time for practice, you're not fucking around. You're going to practice.
Well, he did say on ESPN yesterday, they asked him if you expect Rodgers to be the quarterback next year for the Jets, and he instantly, enthusiastically just went, no.
Yeah, he has been.
Wow.
Yeah,
so it's like, I don't know if he knows something that no one else does, or it's like if he becomes the guy, whoever's his running mate is a GM's going, he's gone. That's it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he knows more than everyone, because granted, he probably still has a good relationship with Woody Johnson, because given that in his tenure as the Jets, he didn't always have the best records, but he did take them to 2 AFC Championship games, literally back to back, and they were literally this close to making Super Bowls.
Well, let's stay in the AFC East.
Yes, sir.
Swing it over to everybody's baby father with 10 baby mamas, Mr. Tyreek Hill.
Yes, sir.
Want to get a trade, bro. What's up with that, man?
That's fine. Listen to me. This is, when, like, you see more in the NBA. NBA is a lot more guys, they star hunt. They try to get these massive teams together. And after, like, 4 or 5 years, when you don't win what you want to win, your brother struggled over the water. I'm sorry.
No, fuck off.
It's like, in 4 to 5 years, if you don't win the chip, your relationship, marriage, it's exhausted. Yeah. You run out of options. You hit this peak. There's no growing anymore. This is exactly the same situation in Miami with Tyreek. Listen, his quote, I'm opening the door. I'm out, bro. It was great playing here, but at the end of the day, I got to do what's best for my career.
Yeah.
I'm too much of a competitor to be just out there. Okay. From my perspective as a fan, as someone that, will dive into the X's and O's of this team.
Yeah.
This was the captain. He was one of the captains this year, and throughout the entire season, missed the struggles, 2-6 start. Goes, I don't want to be traded. I want to retire here. I'm telling Drew, which is his agent, I want to be here.
I'm pretty sure he even said that at the end of his contract with the Dolphins.
He would retire.
That would be it. He would retire.
So you can't be saying all this garbage, on social media out loud, and then behind the scenes, you're clearly not bought into what the Dolphins culture is, whatever McDaniel's spewing out. And then literally an hour after the game, he's what he wants out.
And then he quit on the team.
He did. McDaniel said that he was made aware he was injured, and Tyree said he was just taken out of the game. So I'd rather trust McDaniel in that. As a fan myself, get it done, make the trade. Like I said about the NBA star hunting, it's clear there's no more growing with Tyreek Hill in your team. He's 31 years old. He's due for $30 million each in the next 3 years.
Yeah,
he's not the most replaceable wide receiver or athlete you're ever gonna have. But this is a team that you trade in, you're not going to get a first, I don't think, for him anymore. He's 31 years old, massive contract, character issues, inside the locker room, outside the locker room. Second and third, maybe. We'll see. And then you just got to go get yourself a big body wide receiver now. And now, hopefully, you take that cap and you build the trenches like I've been preaching.
So I got a question. Would you go and get T. Higgins?
Depends what his number he wants. But
he's gonna want the top at least top 3.
It's just tough because like he fits the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the figure of
The
like the big
prototype,
body
prototype,
receiver that don't have since Devontae Parker.
Yeah.
They don't have a guy in a one-on-one. They don't have the physicality. They don't. It's all speed, finesse. The entire team is. That's why they can't win in the running game. That's why they can't win in these hard-fought physical games against good teams. In the cold, that's why they can't. That's why they can't.
I'm not gonna lie. Ship off Reek and try to get Higgins.
It's not a bad option. I don't know what the market looks like.
Well, isn't Higgins a free agent after this year?
Yeah, but
100%.
I mean, listen, he's not. Listen, like you could do that. Listen, you still have speed. You still have Waddle. You still have Achane. You're gonna use Jonnu a whole lot more. He just set every single Dolphins franchise record for a tight end this year. So I think this is a blessing. I'm gonna say a blessing in disguise for Miami. It just you open up money. You're getting rid of some of the drama issues. McDaniel can change up his offense a little bit now.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen Tua win without Tyreek. There was games last year where Tyreek missed. He missed game and a half. That Tennessee game I won't get into. The Jets, no offense, still a top 10 defense last year. They went 30-0 without Tyreek.
Yeah.
And he still did his thing. So, you know, Tyreek can't win games without Tua because we've seen how the offense looks. Get rid of him for what you can. I think this is a blessing in disguise here. The only issue with the Miami Dolphins is you're bringing back Chris Greaves, your general manager, and he's going to be the guy to fuck up this trade like he always does. So, but I don't have an issue. I really don't have an issue with him going.
I was speaking to Chris earlier. I'm like, Tyreek Hill to the Texans?
Why? But you have Nico.
Yeah, but
and
you
got Tank Dell.
Well, Tank's a guy that he's
Tank
interesting.
is injured.
That's an interesting
Diggs is 100% free agent.
He's a free agent.
You could do Nico and Hill.
He could. It depends because money's a factor.
Yeah.
Tyreek's going to be a guy. It's going to be like a Diggs situation last year where Diggs reworked his contract to get out and make it more affordable.
And they could afford it because especially they still got C.J. Stroud underneath on that rookie quarterback.
Right, Nico's making his big money too. So I don't know what the cap space looks like here, but send him to the best offer. I don't care where it is, AFC, NFC. To me, it don't matter. Get him out.
Can I say one thing? When I found this out yesterday, Aaron, we were on the phone yesterday when I found this out. I thought it was absolutely crazy. But the one thing that I think with this whole entire Tyreek tenure in Miami that I thought was crazy is that you left Patrick Mahomes. You got your money. Kansas City tried to get you back. You didn't want to go back. You went to Miami. But then the thing that I thought was crazy with this whole thing is that he said he wants out. He wants nothing to do with this team anymore. But doesn't anyone remember what he said when he first went to Miami that shocked the world?
Yeah.
When he literally looked into the camera on his podcast and he said that Tua is a more accurate quarterback than Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes is a better quarterback than Tua. That's not a question.
Yeah.
But in accuracy-wise, that's Tua's best trait, and it's not even close.
I know, but it's just saying that also, like, it's hard. It's crazy to say that statement when literally a couple years later, you want nothing to do with them anymore.
Right. And now he's saying all this, and that guy knows what he's going to say now when he leaves. I don't know what's going to be said now. What he's going to come out with.
Because watch, I guarantee you, he goes to a new team, and then they ask him about that comment, and he'll probably be like, oh, I didn't mean to say that. He goes, I was so wrong.
All I have to say is settle down, because you know what? Y'all in Cancun. I'm going to the playoffs, baby.
And you're losing first round. I'll see you there in a week, brother.
I ain't worried about the Vikings, bro. Clean up on aisle 11. We see what happened the last game of the season. But let's talk about that NBA action real quick with some updates, man.
There we go. I'll get right into it. My boy Kyrie, expecting to miss 1 to 2 weeks with a bulging disc in his back. And, man, Dallas fans, Jeffrey, I'm sorry, brother. Y'all going through with these injuries right now, man. Bulging disc, that shit hurts. I got a mineral in my neck. That shit hurts when you can't stretch it and you use it wrong. So it's in his back. It shouldn't be a long-term injury here. I know Dallas was playing tonight. I think they were winning. But they're beating Memphis by like 10 so far. So that's what I saw before.
They're currently down by 1 at the beginning of the third.
Well, never mind. So, but this is going to impact them a lot. We had a discussion about Luka, what would happen to Dallas without Luka, if they're still going to be a top team in the West, despite how hard it is there. This impacts you a lot now. I mean, this is gonna. It's only 1 or 2 weeks.
Because now both your stars are gone. Now you only got Clay.
Right. It's only 1 to 2 weeks though, so we'll see. But this is gonna impact them for the next 1 to 2 weeks, and hopefully Kyrie comes back.
And hold up, let's talk about somebody that's coming back. Zion Williamson, bro, has a chance to come back this week, man. I need you, bro. I need you. Come on, baby.
He's currently questionable for tomorrow's game.
Hey, he coming back.
What's the over-under for the games he plays? Like 12?
I don't care. I just need you
under
from
12.
Listen, I just need you from February 10th to February 23rd so I can beat Chris. Thank you.
No, you're not gonna.
That's a tough ask.
You're not gonna.
That's a tough ask, brother.
This dude does not learn.
Hey, man.
You talk the shit, you're gonna get it.
I need you, Zion. Please put down the Popeye chicken, man. Please.
Now, I want to get fuck Zion. I'm tired. I'm tired of this.
Fuck Zion.
I'm tired of this talking about him for right now. I want to get into this tension in Phoenix right now because man, Brooklyn got them picks. But veteran NBA insider John Gambadoro is reporting that Bradley Beal would waive his no trade clause for the Lakers, Heat, or Denver Nuggets, and then I'll
don't
get
forget
into
the
it.
Clippers.
And the Clips. Okay, in midst of
I
a
know
4-game
someone's happy
losing
over
streak,
there.
At this point, Bradley Beal's a liability, but that's okay. Well, that's fine. But
Facts. I don't want him, bro. I'm sorry.
We all know who you want.
All right, continue on, Eddie.
In midst of a 4-game losing streak and tension in the locker room, Phoenix expected to make drastic changes by removing Bradley Beal and Jusuf Nurkic from the starting lineup beginning Monday tonight at Philly. What's the Suns?
Currently, the score is 107-96 Phoenix in the fourth quarter.
All right,
Okay.
so I don't know. We'll dive into that probably another time, next episode.
Yeah.
But very interesting. I don't know the tension reasonings. I don't know if that's been leaked at all. If anything's going on behind the scenes there, what the culture looks like, or anything. But I want to dive into. I do have a question for you, my Heat fan. You know, Jimmy Butler would waive his trade clause for Phoenix. Bradley would waive his trade clause for the Heat.
I don't even know if Jimmy Butler has a no trade clause.
Well, or his preferred destinations. Yes.
Yeah, it is one of his
I
preferred.
wonder. Obviously more pieces would be involved.
Yeah.
I don't know if it makes sense for the Heat to do it. I don't know what trajectory the Heat are gonna go on once they move Jimmy, but you're getting an offer Bradley, something else, a couple other things. They don't have the picks to offer Phoenix. They don't. So I don't know. They have to be bench pieces. But what picks do they have to offer?
I don't.
The Suns?
No, I meant the Heat.
Oh no. I feel like you guys want to have to. Well, I don't know, but. Realistically, in a headline trade with Jimmy and Bradley, obviously other pieces in there, was that something you would look into as a Heat fan?
Listen, it's tough because Bradley Beal, before getting traded to Phoenix, we all know that when he was in Washington and he wanted out, he literally said the same thing, like that Miami was literally top of his list. And not only because of like the Heat culture and all that, it's because he has a great relationship with most of the guys on the team. Like the situation with De'Aaron Fox, like I think his favorite guy in the Heat right now is Bam. He's got a
they play college ball together. Yeah.
Would I swap out Beal for Butler? I'm gonna have to say no, because I don't know if Miami's gonna be able to deal with his contract too.
Well, I don't think he fits.
I don't think he fits. And think about
the timeline nor the team right
now.
But
I feel like that now with all these with all this going on, I think Pat Riley only wants to do young. Like he only wants young.
No, I agree.
He wants young players.
I'm kidding.
I don't think he wants. I don't think he wants an older guy who's getting paid all this money. But because you never know, Bradley Beal could come here, be getting paid all this money, have the same problem, and then next thing you know, he could be saying he wants the hell out of here.
Honestly, I feel like it's a lose-lose situation. Because Jimmy Butler is older than Bradley Beal by about 3 to 4 years, and like both of them have been very injury prone for like 4 years now. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm also worried about Bradley Beal because I'm afraid that he's gonna come here and he's still gonna have these injuries.
Bradley offers nothing on the defensive side of the ball.
Not one bit.
You'd be losing that.
But hey, man, let's stay with the Miami Heat and Mr. Jimmy Butler. How's that situation? Because you know why? The Grizzlies and the Bucks are in the trade conversation now for Jimmy Butler. Come to the Clippers, bro. You see Kawhi Leonard back.
I will not accept Brook Lopez as a fucking trade for Jimmy Butler.
I'll find Chris Middleton. That's fine.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said that. He can have Middleton.
Chris Middleton is Chris Middleton has the same problem as Kawhi. They both got bad knees, bro.
Kawhi is back. I don't want to hear no more shit talking over there, bro.
Fuck Kawhi.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Jimmy,
oh man.
I'm gonna stay with the Jimmy topic. He's been suspended for 7 games for multiple instances of conduct detrimental to the team over the course of the season, and particularly the last several weeks. Expected to be back on January 17th, ironically against the Denver Nuggets. But everything is still up in the air right now. Quickly, want to go over this before we dive into the Week 18 recap we got going on. You're a big Don supporter, and I don't know why. Especially the last couple of years.
A joke.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's done. He's done. But if you had to pick someone to blame for all these instances going on, would you blame the Don or would you blame Jimmy more?
Aaron, you know how I first felt when I heard this situation?
You said fuck Jimmy.
Yeah.
I got the tissue paper.
But I'm not even gonna lie,
You said fuck Jimmy squared, by the way.
the other one we don't have to talk about. Don't worry about it. I'll explain to you after.
Shit.
But yeah, who would you blame more, Jimmy Butler or the Don, Mr. Pat Riley himself, the OG?
I was originally blaming Jimmy, but now after hearing all this shit going on, I think it's Pat Riley.
Bro, we seen it with LeBron, man. Bro,
listen, I love Pat Riley, but the way that I feel like that Pat Riley could have handled this more, like, I get it with that press conference to discuss the season, but I guarantee you one thing. If Pat Riley doesn't say that during the press conference about Jimmy needing to shut his mouth, we would probably be looking at this discussion because probably like releasing it to the public, that probably got Jimmy mad. I guarantee you, if they probably just did it face-to-face in private, maybe things would have went up there and Pat Riley would have said, all right, like, let's try to fix this. Like, you've done so much for this team because, like, you've basically been the reason why we've been relevant the last few years. But now after seeing everything going on, I have to say Pat Riley. And I love Pat Riley. I love what he's done for this organization. Like, fixing everything up and everything. Friggin' helping develop a young Dwayne Wade win his first championship. Friggin' help bring in all these get the big three together to help us win back-to-back chips. Should have been a fucking 3P. Fuck you, Jeffrey.
Shout out to the Spurs, baby. Shout out to the Spurs.
I'm talking about the Mavericks and
I know, but shout out to the Spurs.
Shout out Jeffrey, just because I feel
if they didn't fucking turn up the heat in that arena and give LeBron cramps.
You guys stole number 6 from TD, man. I ain't want to hear that.
Greg Popovich stole 6 from TD because who the fuck takes Tim Duncan out of the game to get a big defensive rebound, and you let Chris Bosh, one of the tallest men on the court, freaking get the rebound, swing it out to Ray Allen, and
Traitor.
Shut the fuck up.
But yo, talk about Miami Heat. You know what the Heat remind me of, Eddie? They remind me of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
They want to stay average, right? But don't know how to get over to that hump. And when they do, you know what happens?
Settle the fuck down.
You know what happens? They fall right on their face.
Guess what? Unlike the Pittsburgh Steelers, at least we've gone to 2 championships in the last 4 years. The Steelers haven't made a Super Bowl since they lost to the fucking Packers, I believe. Or since they beat the Cardinals.
No, the next year they lost to the Packers.
Yeah, so they haven't been to the Super Bowl since they lost to the Packers. That was in 2011. When was the last time the Miami Heat was in the NBA Finals? 2022.
They got smacked up.
They've gone farther than the Pittsburgh fucking Steelers have in the playoffs over the last few years, so settle down. Not even comparing.
On you, dude.
Don't even use that shit.
That might be like his greatest rant. Because he turned it right back on you, dude.
That was great.
How fucking dare you compare us to the Pittsburgh Steelers right now are the Roman Empire. They start off good and then they fucking topple. My Miami Heat, we may have been toppling, but guess what? At least over the last couple of years, we were riding, baby. Even as the 8th seed.
Brother, you paused it a whole lot tonight.
Fuck off.
He gets so into it. He keeps pausing himself.
I don't give a shit. You just pissed me off. Fuck you over there.
Don't make you settle down here.
And fuck Lamar Jackson.
You got that fucking Gibby jersey on.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man. Yo, how you feeling, Mr. Champion?
Hey, man.
Fraud.
Ryan, man, if you're listening.
Ryan, I'll pay you instead.
Guess what? Well, thanks to our great commissioner over there, who forgot to miss one simple text message. I ain't gonna get shit.
Thank you.
But don't worry.
For this.
But don't worry. I'll still keep bringing it up. But hey, man, Ryan, if you're listening, great game.
You want to explain that?
You choked like your 49ers did in the Super Bowl.
Explain the epic comeback from last night, bro. Please elaborate.
Well, as I told you last night, I did the math before all the games on Sunday. I was down by 50, and after the 1 o'clock games, it did not look good. And then the 4 o'clock game runs around. He picks up the 49ers running back, Isaac Orendo.
That fucking cost him everything.
He literally gets a 5-yard rush and then gets hurt for the whole entire game. And then freaking other stuff happened. And then freaking Sunday night, man, comes down to a big matchup. Now, I don't remember how many points I was down. I should have did the math for that. Yeah, well, that's my fault. Yeah. I'm an idiot. But listen, I had Goff, Gibbs, St. Brown, and the Vikings kicker. He had Jefferson and Addison. And what did I tell you before that game? I said, there's no fucking shot. I said, Ryan took it. Next thing you know, Jahmyr Gibbs, man, the man on my motherfucking jersey, my leader on the team. Thanks, Aaron, for him, by the way.
You're welcome.
Fuck Jonathan Taylor.
Yo, hey, you welcome.
At least he was one of the 2 players that you gave me that didn't get hurt.
Hey, man, next year. But continue.
Listen, man, Jahmyr Gibbs last night looked like the second coming of fucking Barry Sanders, dude. That dude had a game. Freaking, he didn't have just 1, not 2,
Here we go.
not 3.
Oh, you're not LeBron. Get on with it.
4 touchdowns last night. 3 on the ground and 1 receiving. And then St. Brown, he did decent. The Vikings kicker did decent. Kicked me a couple of 50-yard field goals. He did miss one. Could have helped me a little bit more, but fuck you.
You almost missed a fucking chip shot from like 30 yards.
Jared Goff didn't have his best game, but he did help. But then Sam Darnold, man, all I gotta say is thank you for turning into the quarterback that I saw on the New York Jets. Fucking overthrowing wide receivers in the end zone, man. Justin Jefferson had 8.4 last night. Only held the 3 receptions for 54 yards. And Jordan Addison, who Ryan also had, he only had 1 reception. But for how many yards? Goose egg. Next thing you know, friggin' I see the winning probability just keep going up and up and up. And then Jahmyr Gibbs is freaking going on the running tear. Aaron, you freaking scared me when he went on that 50-yard run.
Bro, you know what he said? Because I watched the game on Gamecast because I like to just see what's happening.
Gamecast is ahead than fucking live TV.
Oh, Aaron would be like that.
Yeah, I am 100%. He's like, Aaron, do not tell me what happens. I'm like, okay, I won't. He's like, did he fumble? I'm like, I can't tell you. You said not to say anything.
But hey, man, listen. It was a great matchup. I'm fucking pissed that I didn't win any goddamn money, but guess what?
God.
I will be back next year.
Thank goodness.
To get my crown back.
Fuck that. I'm coming next year with some vengeance. I'm going to draft Josh Allen. Even though I don't like you, I'm still going to draft you because I want to win. I was 7th place. I went against my homie Reese, who had nobody on his team because I pulled them all.
And you made all those trades during the season, and you literally said you made those trades not just to beat me, but to also beat him, who was also the number 1 seed. But you made those trades to beat the both of us. And how many times did you beat us after making those trades?
I had Nico was out for 8 weeks.
Do I need to remind you that the first time we played, when we were at work, you literally came up to me during the 1 o'clock games and you shook my hand and you said, GG.
I don't recall that. You know, I had 2 concussions, so I don't recall that. I don't.
Bullshit. I remember that. Do I need to hit up Christian right now on the phone? Because Christian remembers that.
No, you don't. You're good.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Christian was right fucking next to me when I said it.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
And I'm pretty sure you were there too.
But listen, yo, next year for Primetime Sports Fantasy Football, I don't care. I'm taking off the gloves. Excuse me. It's kind of go knuckle style.
The gloves.
Yeah.
Shit hurt, dude.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Voodoo on everybody's team. I don't care who you got. It could be me, myself, Aaron Jones. Go ahead. Ooga, all of that.
Ooga booga.
Y'all catching all of this fire. I don't care. I'm going for the kill next year, man. I can't wait. But yeah, bro. Jahmyr Gibbs, man. The Lions versus the Vikings.
Crucial game, yes.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. It's on the record, so I have to admit my faults here.
Yeah.
I did think, going into this game, I thought the Vikings were gonna win. For a lot of reasons why. Shout out the Lions defensive line. I mean, the whole defense for sure, but the defensive line, they fucking batted up Darnold. Yeah. The Vikings defensive line was fucking killing Goff too, left and right. Both trenches were absolutely killing them. The only issue with Minnesota is they couldn't establish a ground game. Outside your leading rusher was Cam Akers, who averaged 11 yards a carry, only had 6 carries though. So the stats say it all of what these offenses want to do when the run game is going. Jahmyr 23 for 139, 3 touchdowns. Yep. Got the run game going, opened up the passing game, even though it didn't look really spectacular like it does, because Minnesota just played the second level played extremely well. But Minnesota couldn't get the run game going. Darnold couldn't get the simple passes down. It was ugly for Minnesota. It opened up because, I guess, when complimentary football's not being played, this is what happens here. But both defensive lines played extremely, extremely well.
Very.
I was really surprised to see the Lions defense hold it down the way they did. Amik Robertson's a guy that is getting some recognition and well deserved. This is a guy who went to Louisiana Tech, just been a physical 5'11" corner his entire career. Finally getting his chance. They were pressing up on Jettas the entire time despite the height difference. And I think this has disrupted the timing of the routes, opened up the defensive line to get there. I mean, and this is a defense that just batted up. So Aaron Glenn had a legacy game. It was in his bag yesterday. It was really fun to see Detroit's defense do it. Hopefully this is a sign of to continue build upon because they're Super Bowl favorites probably, despite the injuries. And the defense is the one thing that holds them back from winning it. So this is a huge, huge sign to see here. We'll see. But that determined the 1 seed right there. As Detroit got it.
Yeah,
Minnesota
Detroit
now
got it.
To the 5 seed. What's Minnesota's 14-3?
14-3.
At 5 seed is crazy.
I know, bro. And the
Think
thing
about it.
it,
They're 14 wins, and they're not even gonna host a home playoff game.
Hey man, I ain't worried, bro. They coming to LA, baby.
Well,
What's the word?
when you go to LA, it is a home playoff game.
All right, whatever. Ask the 49ers that a few years back. What happened? It was a sea of red. We still beat them. Debo, you got knocked out. Had no chance.
Aaron, Ryan's watching, man.
Yeah, I know, and I don't care. Shots of everybody. Everybody gonna get shots. Shots for days.
We could do put the clip of the freaking Devo getting whacked.
I ain't gonna lie, I might have to cook that up. But with the Lions though, it was surprising to see Jetta actually get clamped up, and it looks like if you get physical with Jetta, he don't know what to do.
Well, the thing is, you disrupt the timing of the routes too. Like this, they gotta get the ball out quickly.
Yeah,
it's very simple. I see a lot of teams doing it now. If the run game goes, play action opens up. By the time you turn around, that ball's out because the middle field's wide open from it.
Yeah.
You disrupt that timing, and he's not by the middle of the field getting into his route. You got to stay in there a little bit.
Yeah.
Detroit's defensive line, they did a lot. They ran a lot of twists up front. So Darius Smith turned back the clock a little bit. I mean, I'm telling you, Aaron Glenn was in his bag.
I know. It was just so surprising just to visibly watch. And I'm like, dang, I never seen Jetta look kind of shook in a sense. You know?
Bro, you see Aaron Glenn on the sidelines yesterday? He was just sitting there on the bench just like chilling because he knew his defense was freaking.
Bro.
His defense was doing their jobs. He's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let the offense go out here and fucking ball, and I'm just gonna sit here and chill. My job's done.
But so we're heading into the playoffs right now, right?
Bet playoff time, baby.
Who do you guys have as a dark horse? What you got?
Man, this is oh my god!
Because I'll ring mine off real quick and let you guys think.
Go ahead, because I can't choose between one.
So for me, I'm gonna rock with my guys, man, because my favorite player of all time is Peyton Manning, and I might have the upset, man. Denver Broncos up there in Mile High City, baby, off that good stuff, if you know what I mean, bruh. I got Broncos as a dark horse this postseason, bruh. For real.
Interesting.
How about you, Chris? What you got, bro?
Their first game is going to be really tough, but depending on with all their and we just talked about them before about losing a good wide receiver, but I feel like that if they could get their shit together and they could do like what they did last year, I'm gonna say Green Bay.
Okay.
Ooh. I don't hate it. The only thing that scares me, I didn't think about this before, is the Love injury.
Yeah.
That occurred.
That's what's a little bit like scaring me. But that's why I said like if they're healthy, and Jordan Love has absolutely no problems. Because think about it, the first game of the year when they played in friggin' where the fuck did they play where the hell did they play week 1? Philly and friggin' Green Bay. I don't remember where the hell they.
Brazil.
Yes,
Sorry.
Brazil.
Yeah.
Think about it. That first game, Philly only beat them by 5.
Yeah, and also to add to that, I'm not as concerned as you are, Eddie, because Jalen Hurts is still in concussion protocol.
That's going to be a tough.
Who knows if he's actually going to play?
When we did our predictions, this is why I chose what I chose. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, you guys will see. You guys will understand.
And I think obviously the Eagles have worse questions to answer than the Chargers. And then not the Chargers. Jesus, that's my dark horse. I guess I just fucking ruined it.
You're going with the Chargers?
I am.
Okay.
Damn, okay.
They can run the football better than almost any team in the playoffs besides really Baltimore.
They got 2 really good running backs.
Hey, shout out Lamar Jackson.
Harbaugh's going to run the ball until they're bleeding on the other side. JK just got to stay healthy, please. That's what it comes down to in the playoffs. You run the ball, ground and pound, you open up your passing game. It's that simple. Herbert looks very comfortable this year. Everyone's like, oh, he's got pedestrian stats. He's very efficient. The arm talent looks great. Ladd is showing up like this. I was not expecting Ladd to have this much of a bounce this year. I think the Chargers, they're playing the Texans. I don't think the Texans are as good as advertised. Also dealing with their fair share of injuries in the offensive side of the ball. We went over them a couple podcasts ago. What's the issue with them, with Stroud and the offense?
And they do give up. They give up a lot of yards on the ground as well. The Texans.
They do. So, I have some question marks about them. And then let's say it goes as advertised. Let's say the Ravens win, say the Bills win, with they play each other, and the Chargers win, they play the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Chargers, outside of what this year went, the Chargers, in week 3, lost by a tutty to Kansas City, and then lost by 2 a couple weeks ago to Kansas City. And a division game. It's very hard in this league to beat teams 3 times. Extremely hard. We know the Chiefs have a little bit of a vulnerability to them. I think the Chargers match up fairly well. If they can run the ball the way Harbaugh wants to, a lot of success will happen in that Chargers offense, and that defense is stifling. Jesse Minter's a guy that will get some head coaching opportunities very, very soon. Young, upcoming guy. Dials up a lot of different coverages, different disguises here. I like the Chargers to make a little bit of a run. As much as I'm not a Herbert guy myself, but this is a team that's so fundamentally sound. If they don't turn the ball over and everyone stays healthy, I think they're a team that could shock a lot of people this year. Absolutely.
I'm glad that you brought to Baltimore, because the reason why is because I understand the two top QBs is Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, but we're not talking about MVP race right now. We're talking about the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Who has the most pressure between the two? Because Josh Allen's been there at the highest of highs, right there at the top of the mountain.
Right.
Lamar Jackson is getting his stepping up there to Mount Everest. Like, who has the most pressure between the two?
I'm gonna say Lamar.
Okay.
Solely based off a lot of things. Lamar finally has his guy in the backfield.
Yeah.
We've seen his offense look great with his guy in the backfield. If they still cannot perform out in the offense, if you shut down Derrick Henry, which obviously is extremely hard to do, and you have to let Lamar throw, he has to perform. We've seen it the past 2 years. He hasn't looked comfortable when he has to play this come behind, throw the ball. Zay's injured. Yet your number one guy at your Pro Bowl receiver.
Yeah.
Outside of that, you still only have Rashad Bateman to work with in your 2 tight end sets. That's the most amount of pressure too, because Lamar's looking like he's going to win MVP.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey,
like you said.
Hold up. Say that again?
No, I said it.
God.
I said he's looking like. Because I learned to Burrow. If the Bengals make the playoffs, Burrow, I think that's Burrow's award. But I will swing that way, looking at the numbers and everything.
Okay.
But he has to show up.
All right.
If you're going on your 3rd MVP, you have one of the greatest running backs to ever do it in your backfield in a run-heavy system. If you have to play from behind here, you got to show up.
How about you, Chris? Allen or Jackson?
Jackson.
Okay.
It's about time that the 2-time MVP shows who the hell he is in the playoffs and goes to the Super Bowl, man. Because last year, they blew it against Kansas City. They blew it. They didn't run the ball enough. They threw too many damn times, and it proved, just like Eddie said.
Had to. That's the problem.
I know. But friggin' now this year, you got no excuse not to run the ball. You got fucking Derrick Henry in the backfield, man. You got, as you call him, the king.
He is the king. Another 1,000-yard, almost 2,000 shoot, bro. He a monster. Yeah.
But listen, it's going to be but the thing that sucks for the Ravens right now is that they had to lose Zay Flowers, their Pro Bowl wide receiver. Hopefully he does play, but if he doesn't play on Sunday, that is a huge.
I can't believe he has a chance to play.
I
swear I threw
yo,
dude.
I ain't gonna lie. Wherever you shoot that shit up, man, and get out there, bro. Let's get it, bro. It's playoff time, baby. Let's get it, man. Hell yeah. I'm trying to see Lamar Jackson reach that Mount Everest and go get a title, bro. Because that'd be so fun just to see, man. Like, honestly, but
he was shut up. Every narrative of him would just die down. That's it. It's over. It's over.
But to continue the conversation about some playoff questions, the discussions and stuff like that, what do you guys think? Will the Chiefs three-peat, or will the Lions complete that mission? What do you guys think?
I think the Lions will complete the mission.
Yeah?
Even with all their injuries on the defensive side of the ball.
Okay. What you think?
This is
because let's say a scenario. Let's say if they do meet, which one would you think would happen? You know?
I think if they do meet, I think the Chiefs do 3-peat.
Okay.
I think because of the injuries, I know we just kind of gave Aaron Glenn his praise. The defense looked really well.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I said, that's the downfall of the Lions if they don't compete. If they meet, can the defense stand with Mahomes? I know the offense hasn't played. I don't know if they're one of the only teams that never not scored 30 this year. Maybe they have. I don't know if that's a real thing.
Yeah, they haven't.
Yeah. So regardless,
no, I think there's multiple teams, but I think they have like the best record of all the teams to not score 30.
Yeah. So like obviously the defense has showed up, and just talking on the Kansas City's offensive side of the ball here, I can't go against 15 and what he could do and how he can pick apart an injury-riddled defense. Okay. And I think it comes down to the opposite sides of can Ben Johnson still game plan good against a defensive Spags that is the reason why Kansas City is the record they have right now. So, but I think if they do meet, I hate to say it, I get very fatigued of just the same winners. Obviously, I think everyone does, but I think in that aspect the Chiefs would three-peat then, just because I think you can't out-scheme what Mahomes can perform.
Okay. Me, honestly, bro, America would love to see the Lions pull it off, obviously. Yeah. But realistically, the Chiefs are going to pull it off because X's and O's, and they come down and do what they have to do at the end of the day, at the end of the game, with Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones on the defensive side with all them young guys, you know what I mean, running around with the Big Red at the helm of this whole entire conglomerate of a team, you know what I mean?
But like, listen, I do have the Lions. Freaking, like, I think they could do it, but would I be surprised if Kansas City three-peated? No. Yeah. Would I be mad? No. Because I wouldn't be shocked because, like Eddie said, you can't count out 15.
Yeah. And then who do you guys got for an upset this week for the wild card? What you got for upsets?
Well, one of them that I said before is that I think if the Packers are healthy, I think they could beat Philadelphia, but we also have to see with Philadelphia too with Jalen Hurts' situation. But another game that I had in mind that could be a potential upset, I could see Jaden Daniels going into Tampa Bay and beating them.
Okay. Interesting. How about you, Eddie?
Similar to Chris, where one of them I do have the Packers over the Eagles in our bracket we made. Because two reasons. Obviously, the Hurts injury. We'll see if it's going to be Kenny, it could be Tanner, even if a rusty Jalen Hurts. Second of all, I think Matt LaFleur, I don't know if he's the top, but he's definitely one of the top guys. He can out-scheme anybody. He's one of the best game planners from a week-to-week basis. I think he would out-coach Vic Fangio in this situation. As long as that Love injury is not as serious as it looks, I could see Green Bay winning. My pick, if it even is an upset, I don't know what the lines look like. But again, I'm going to hype up the Chargers again. It just based off of the seeding. The Chargers beating the Texans. They're going to run the ball. They're going to set them up. The only thing the Texans got is a secondary where they like to press a lot. So if that run game works, you got to hope that these receivers, the timing's not disrupted. But I think they run it so well, and I think this defense can disguise C.J. Stroud a lot to make some mistakes.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers, in a game where it's going to be a slugfest, in my opinion, I think the Chargers would take over the Texans, yeah.
Okay, but for me, honestly, bro, and it's going to come down to, I got the Broncos upsetting the Bills.
See, me as a fan, I love that. But
it's not me being a fan per se. Yeah. The reason why is because Sean McDermott always fails to push over the hump and succeed. Game management, clock management at the end of the games. He screws himself over every time.
Yeah.
And I feel like Sean Payton is such a veteran head coach. He'll get the nod over him in that one regard right there. That's the main thing that you have to rely on in the playoffs every year. And I feel like it's going to happen this weekend, bro, with the Broncos versus the Bills. Like, it sucks to say that to happen because Josh Allen is having a spectacular year.
Yeah.
But I feel like Bo Nix, rookie QB, he's going to take over.
Okay, interesting.
And push over that hump and actually kind of win this game, you know?
You can walk into Buffalo and do it, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
They play up in the, what is it called?
In the Mile High.
Not Mile High. They play in that, because they're way above sea level.
That's why it's called Mile High. They're a mile above sea level.
So it's like,
I'm not even talking about the coldness or anything. It's just the Bills' environment itself.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
I believe Sean Payton will have his team prepared to go up there in Buffalo with all the loudness and stuff like that. Honestly, I really do.
Okay.
But yeah, man, it's crazy. All right, so before we get into who he played for and start bench cut, I would like to run through our brackets for this year's NFL players, the 2025 playoffs, man. And I'll start off first real quick. So on the AFC side, I have obviously the Ravens beating the Steelers. I got the Broncos pulling off the upset against the Bills. Chargers beating the Texans, right? And then I have the Chiefs beating the Broncos. I know they are a dark horse team, but the Chiefs are the Chiefs. And I have the Ravens winning, right? And let me go over there to yeah, obviously, come on now. It only makes sense. But let me start over on the NFC side for the wild card and go into divisional up round real quick. So I have the Eagles beating the Packers. Even if Hurts is not there, I have the Commanders beating the Buccaneers, and I have the L.A. Rams smacking up the Vikings, bro. Of course, right? And you got the Lions versus the Commanders, so I'm taking the Lions, and I have the L.A. Rams beating the Eagles. Revenge game, let's go. Boom, right? So here's the conference championship. It's the Ravens versus the Chiefs. I got the Ravens pulling off the win, the upset against the bum-ass Chiefs because I don't want to see them again. And then on the other side, you have Matthew Stafford stepping up in that Lions, then you feel me, and pulling off the win. And then for the Super Bowl going into February, it will be the Rams versus the Ravens. Let's go. And my winner of that, I have the Ravens winning and Lamar getting his first Super Bowl. Chris, what you got?
So starting on the AFC side, I got the Bills beating the Broncos. I got the Ravens beating the Steelers. I got the Texans beating the Chargers.
Boring as shit.
Fuck you. And then for the divisional playoffs, I got the Chiefs playing the Texans, and I got the Chiefs beating the Texans because we all know 15 can't be stopped. And then I also got Baltimore versus Buffalo, and even though I'm not a big Lamar guy, I got him going into Buffalo and beating Josh Allen because when it comes to the playoffs, I fucking hate the Bills. And then for the conference championship, I got Baltimore and Kansas City, and I got Kansas City beating Ravens to go to the Super Bowl.
Crazy work.
And then going to the NFC side, I have the same thing as Aaron for the Eagles and the Packers game. I do feel like that the Eagles could pull it off, especially if Jalen Hurts is back. And then for the Commanders, Buccaneers, I got the Commanders winning. And then Aaron will be happy about this. I am picking the Rams to beat the Minnesota only because because of the more veteran leadership on the Rams than the fucking Vikings do. Because like we saw yesterday, we saw Sam Darnold playing a high profile game and he couldn't pull it off. And I think that in his first playoff game, I think he might choke. And then for the divisional, I got the Commanders and Lions. I got the Lions winning. Rams and Eagles. Sorry, Aaron, your Rams will be going to Cancun because I'm picking the fucking Eagles. And then for the conference championship, I got the Eagles and the Lions, and I got the Lions going to their first Super Bowl. And then for the Super Bowl, I got the Detroit Lions winning the Super Bowl, ending the 3P possibility, sending Taylor Swift's ass home, fucking crying with Mahomes and Kelsey, and I see Jared Goff hoisting that Lombardi trophy, something that he couldn't do for your Los Angeles Rams.
Shout out Matthew Stafford. How about you, Eddie?
Right.
What you got, bro?
Right. Well, when I get to the Super Bowl, I gotta I'm gonna do a switch up.
Okay.
I have no reasonings. But I'll start off in the AFC. I do have Buffalo beating the Denver Broncos in Buffalo. I do have the Baltimore Ravens taking down the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. It's more just the Steelers are ice cold. And again, I do have the Chargers taking down the Texans and what we think is probably could be an upset in this situation, which leads to the divisional round being LA going to Kansas City. And I think this game's going to be really, really close. But again, I will take 15 and Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs to take down the division rivals. Next matchup in the AFC, Lamar heading into Buffalo. This one, again, another really good game. And I think, listen, we saw week 3, Denver carrying for 200 yards on Buffalo. That game was over really quickly, opened up everything. Depending on the availability of Zay and if Buffalo decide to learn anything, stack the box up, let Lamar play some quarterback here. And I'm not saying Lamar can't. I just haven't seen it yet in the playoffs.
Okay.
But I'm going to take the offense of Josh Allen and that high-power passing offense against the Baltimore secondary that I think has some question marks still. To go on to the conference championship, where, again, for who knows how many times in the last 5 years we've seen this, Buffalo go to Kansas City here. But, again, I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs to go to their, the third straight Super Bowl? Or was it the fourth straight Super Bowl? I don't even know. I don't know how many they've been to in a row.
All right.
I know they're going for 3P, but go to the NFC, where I spiced it up a little bit here myself. My wild card round is the exact opposite of both of you guys'. I have Green Bay upsetting Philly. For like I said, we know the Hurts situation. This is all based off that. LaFleur, having a game plan against that. I think it will outcoach Fangio. Very curious to see this Green Bay offense against this Philly. I think that's I think that might be the best matchup of the week, but we'll get into that. Washington going to Tampa. I'm going to take Tampa. I'm going to take that passing offense right there. I'm going to take the ability for them to run the ball and set it up for Baker against a Washington secondary that I don't have a lot of faith in. It's very young, very inexperienced. But I know Tampa's a secondary that they can't stop really anything either. So I'm curious to see it, but I'm going to take Tampa in this one. And sorry, Aaron, but I did take Minnesota over the Rams. And I do expect a lot of people to take the Rams over Minnesota. Despite what the seeding says, I don't trust the Rams secondary or their second level to go against the Kevin O'Connell offense. I don't. I just don't.
Kevin O'Connell was literally his OC. Sean McVay knows all his tricks.
And O'Connell knows McVay's tricks.
I can't wait for this.
I'm just saying.
Ooh, baby.
I'm just saying.
I can't wait.
Listen, that's fine. I get it. But I'm going to take it there. Everyone's pushing the fraud button on the Vikings. Understandable. But I can't count out the 14-3 of that. I can't do it. So it leads into some divisional matchups here. Green Bay going into Detroit. I do think Detroit takes care of business here. I think it's going to be a high-powered, high-scoring game in that one. Minnesota going into Tampa. And listen, my heart, I want to pick Tampa. I do. Baker Mayfield's my favorite college quarterback ever.
Pick him.
I can't. I took Minnesota because of what I just said about the Rams. But Tampa, that passing defense is bad. It's really, really, really bad. I don't know how they would stop that offense in any sort of way. And I think Brian Flores would get something up to make Baker under a lot of pressure. I'm going to take Minnesota, which leads to our Week 18 matchup we just had into the conference championships. It's going to be another repeat, in my opinion. I think a little bit closer, but Detroit takes that one over Minnesota. But we get to the Super Bowl of Kansas City versus Detroit. I did pick Detroit on this because my fandom came out and I want Detroit to win. For what we just talked about, I'm going to take Kansas City. For what I just said, if the injuries are still there on that defensive side of the ball,
I know why you picked him. Yo, Chris, you know what he wants to see? He wants to see Travis Kelce get on his knee.
I'd rather not. Yeah, I'd rather see
Taylor Swift marry me.
See Tyreek get traded for a 7th-round pick to the Jets.
Marry me, Taylor. Please.
Please. Don't even. Please don't. You want to see me crash out, just keep doing that bullshit. Kansas City 3-peats, and I swear to God if he does that shit, dude, I don't know.
Oh, man. That's
fucking buzzkill, damn it. Fuck that.
All right, man. Let's start with start.
See, and she is the exact reason why I don't want to see the Chiefs fucking 3-peat.
Exactly. I agree 100%.
Well, yeah, but I'm just being realistic. Shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if he fucking did that if they won. I would shut the TV off.
All right. You guys know how start bench cut goes, man. Point guard, shooting guard, small forwards, power forwards, and obviously the big man, barbecue chicken, talking about the centers. Point guards, you got George Hill, Ty Lawson, and Darren Collison. What you got, Eddie?
This is my 2K self is getting so excited for this. I made this one up here. When I was making this, I was around these two over here, and very similar careers, very statistically similar careers. Man, I love you, Ty Lawson, so much, man. I have such a soft spot for Ty Lawson,
bro.
This is tough for me. This is tough. Darren Collison to me is the best scorer we have on here, but I'm not gonna base it off that. I'm gonna base it off of a guy I would take their career and just put on my team right now.
Yeah.
I want to start George Hill.
Okay.
For the longevity of his career, for a guy who's infamously known for being traded for Kawhi Leonard on draft night. I'm sorry. He's a guy that led the Pacers in the playoffs with his PG era. He was always a staple in that offense. Great leadership, great distribution on there. Yep. His scoring, it was up and down, but you can always just unreliable in my opinion. That was the definition of George Hill.
Yeah.
I would take him. I'm gonna bench Darren Collison. Like I said, the best. One of the most underrated guards I've seen growing up a little bit here. Didn't get the respect he deserved. The best scorer we have out of these three, in my opinion, as well. Another guy who also in these Pacers teams was around as well. Kind of like that glue guy. I'm going to take him. I'm going to cut Ty Lawson. There's nothing personal with Ty Lawson. He was my guy. He was always my backup point guard in my leagues and everything like that. Just didn't see first of all, the duration of his career go on. He only played for 8 years.
Yeah.
Number one. Didn't see him in any big situations and becoming that glue guy, but just a really fun guy to watch. I think it was 2012. He had a fantastic year. He was up there in MVP voting, but he was,
How about you, Chris? Who you got for this one?
I'm gonna have to go with he said.
Yeah, honestly, bro, I agree. I'll go the same damn way.
Because listen, man, Ty Lawson could ball, but
yeah.
But listen, man, Darren Collison, even though he He did play till age 37. Freaking dude. Even on some like young teams, like he did have like that little nice veteran spot, being like the veteran point guard, surrounded by people. But yeah, I have no disagreement.
Okay, bring in the shooting guards now.
Shooting guards, we got Eric Gordon, Tony Allen, and C.J. McCollum.
Oh,
Aaron, let's start off with you.
I love this.
So,
All different guys.
listen, I love this, but not for the reasons you guys would think. Yo, Jammo, I know you love Eric Gordon, bro. He's your favorite shooting guard of all time.
That's fucking blasphemy.
No, so the backstory real quick. He watched Eric Gordon play multiple years and screwed over the Rockets every year. So he has a type of vengeance against him. So every time when I talk about EG, I'm like, yo, you know he about to play tonight. He gonna drop 30.
But he didn't like him when he was on the freaking Rockets?
Bro, he's like, every time he's like, fuck Eric Gordon. I'm like, dude, he's not that bad, bro.
Eric Gordon's due for a diss track like Batum. But
Yo, bro. But for start bench cut, I am going to start Tony Allen. I'm going to bench C.J. McCollum, and Eric Gordon shall be cut. Yes.
Fair.
How about you, Eddie? What you got?
I love it. I'm easily starting Tony Allen. I want that defensive menace on my team every single time, dude. 6-time all defensive guy. Absolutely. I think the bench and cut is closer than we're giving it credit for.
Really?
Eric Gordon's got a 6-man. It was always reliable.
C.J. McCollum just dropped 50.
I don't give a fuck about dropping. Corey Brewer also dropped 51 points one game too. Relax. I understand. I'm going to bet CJ. I know 20 point per game score. But that's all he's going to offer for you here. Probably number 3 option on a championship team, maybe. Eric Gordon was obviously valuable. Not as valuable. He had the shooting ability. The 6-man's what giving him a little more credit there in 2016. But, that's not going to have to do the scoring with CJ Ken. So I'll bench CJ and I'll cut EG. But I'll roll the small forwards here. This is one. I love all of these, but we're looking at star bench cut. Trevor Ariza, Matt Barnes, and Mr. Fourth Quarter. Why the fuck Batum and Nick Batum? Kick it to you, brother. What you got here?
I'm going with the order.
You're going with the order?
Wow.
Because listen, man, Trevor Ariza, back in his young days, like, even though he didn't really average a lot of points, he was, I feel like a key role on some very good teams. Like, I remember when he was on Houston, like when they had Harden.
Yeah.
Freaking like during some playoff. And then obviously like he got to start like with the Knicks, and then he played with Kobe. He got a ring because of Kobe. And then once he got older, like he played like these.
Why are you benching Matt Barnes? Curious.
Because I feel like that Matt Barnes was a better role player than fucking Nick Batum.
All right, bro. For me on this one, start bench cut.
Hey.
Listen. Go ahead.
And Nicholas Batum, man, listen, he could ball, but listen, man, this dude will go down as what he got. That contract that he got when he went to the fucking Charlotte Hornets will still amaze me to this day. How the fuck you give Nicholas Batum? I'm pretty sure it was like $80 to $100 million.
Man, I don't give a damn what you said.
You're only picking Nick Batum because he's a fucking Clipper.
I'm starting Nicholas Batum.
Holy fuck!
I'm benching Trevor Ariza and Matt Barnes. I see you later.
Yo, can I walk off the set?
I'm starting Nick Batum. He's a current player for my Los Angeles Clippers with Kawhi Leonard.
No.
Respect. My guy,
respect. Is that the only reason?
Yes, literally the only reason.
Wait a minute, you're only starting because he's a fucking Clipper?
Yes.
What if bro was back in the Hornets?
I wouldn't care.
Oh my god!
Wow, he's gonna.
I would have benched him.
He's gonna start a guy who this year is averaging literally 3.5 points per game. Ass.
I love you, bro. Just
remember last week with Brandon Bass? Nick Batum, more like shit Batum, because he's ass.
I don't care. I love you, bro. But for the power forwards, bro, we have Kevin Love, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Blake Griffin.
Yes, sir.
Starting with you, Eddie. What you got?
I'm starting K-Love.
Okay.
Just because I'm pissed that our generation doesn't talk about Timberwolves Kevin Love anymore.
Oh,
I fucking loved him.
Like Earl Sweatshop said, I don't care.
Okay, what do you mean you don't fucking care? That white boy averaging 26 and 15 on a shitty T-Wolves team? Knock it off.
Like you just said, keyword, shitty.
And fucking
actually, they weren't shitty. Weren't they the top 3 in Western? I fucked that one up. They were a playoff team.
And think about it, and he was a key part of the Cavs freaking finals run.
Well, that's the shit people remember it for. But I'm telling you, the fucking team.
I remember him from Minnesota.
26 and 15.
So who are you gonna bench between Aldridge and Griffin?
This is so fucking tough.
Yeah.
Very similar accolades, two different types of play styles to me. I hate this.
You just put yourself in a tough situation.
That's fine. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna bench LaMarcus. I'm benching LaMarcus. That's nothing against Blake. His injuries fucked him. The longevity and the durability. What is that?
He literally played for your Nets.
And I loved him for that.
He couldn't dunk.
He played for. I don't give a shit. He fucking.
No,
he clamped up Giannis in the playoffs.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying here, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna base it off of that. If we're talking about just the career-wise,
whoopee.
The LaMarcus Aldridge got no respect on these Portland Trailblazers teams pre and post D Lillard. It was all Lillard's team and all Brandon Roy's team there, averaging 20+ a game there, 7-time All-Star over there. Blake is a different skill set, but it's just the injuries I think cut him off, and that was my only thing. What Blake did in Detroit, though, I obviously should not go recognized because he was a guy, the ball handler averaging 20.
He literally played in that postseason, bro, on the bum leg.
No, I know, but like I'm telling you, if he's
getting swept by the fucking Bucks.
If injuries weren't a thing, I think this is a different story. But listen, he played for my Sooners too. He was a fucking freak show. But I'm gonna take LaMarcus. LaMarcus also, if you're gonna use that, LaMarcus also played for them Nets too. All right, so
yeah, but he ain't do what Blake Griffin did for
Blake
the
just
Nets.
took charges for us. I know.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
bro, like you said, he clamped down Giannis. But what you got, Chris?
The obvious pick is that you gotta start Kevin Love, bro.
Okay.
And I gotta agree with Eddie. To you motherfuckers out there who don't talk about Minnesota Timberwolves Kevin Love, y'all are fucking high. Because him on Minnesota, man, I don't give a fuck what anybody says, even if they weren't winning a lot of games.
No, they were.
No, like if they didn't if they didn't win a ring or anything, he was the reason why he was goddamn relevant. And like he said, this fucking dude in Minnesota was fat, and this dude was averaging like 15 rebounds a game, grabbing rebounds on the defensive side, and this dude could fucking fling the ball from half court and pass it to people like it was nothing. He throws longer passes in the freaking in basketball than most quarterbacks do in the fucking NFL.
I thought that was so swinging to the Jets. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
he throws better than fucking Zach Wilson. That's for sure. Fuck you, Zach. Benching, obviously you gotta bench. I'm benching LaMarcus Aldridge because
obviously, dude.
Bro, because fucking I'm not playing Blake Griffin over fucking LaMarcus Aldridge.
Man,
fuck that.
Yo,
shit.
Blake Griffin, bro, you was a Clipper, bro. I'm benching you.
Listen, man, LaMarcus, dude, the only thing that Blake Griffin could do at the beginning of his career was literally fucking dunk. That's it. He didn't develop a jump shot until later on in his career, and then obviously once the NBA started doing it, then he started shooting threes.
Yeah.
But LaMarcus Aldridge, man, in Portland with young Dame, like, he was doing very good on the freaking. He was doing very good, but listen, but Blake Griffin, man. I remember all your Lob City, man. I remember all of that shit.
Y'all just
disregarding
all
Blake
that.
Griffin,
bro. Oh my.
No, and Eddie was right. When he did in Detroit, freaking averaging 25, and he did lead them to the playoffs with the dynamic duo of him and Andre Drummond and with Tobias Harris. But listen, man, he just no. But it still doesn't. But it still doesn't make me forget that you played for fucking Boston for a year. Fuck Boston.
Oh, yeah, that did happen. I forgot.
Yeah, exactly.
And Kevin Love, man, he's on my Miami Heat right now. What can I say?
Oh my god.
Heat lifer.
That's not saying
for the last couple of years. I don't give a fuck.
Heat lifer.
Equivalent Heat.
At least he likes Heat culture. At least he's an old guy right now who likes Heat culture, unlike somebody right now.
Yeah,
I'm talking about you, Jimmy.
Yeah, Pat Riley. Fuck you.
Listen, Jimmy. Yo, listen. This is a public service announcement.
Shut the fuck up.
We want you. He doesn't want you anymore.
Harden, and Kawhi would never fucking work.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would.
No, it would not, because Jimmy Butler would want the ball every time, and Harden would want the ball every time.
Listen, you know Kawhi doesn't care. Oh, you gotta have the ball, Jimmy. Let me just play a little bit defense. That's it.
James Harden ain't gonna let that shit slide.
Hey, man, I ain't worried. But the next game we're gonna get into is who he played for.
Oh, we're skipping over fucking Roy Hibbert just like that.
Oh, shoot, I forgot.
We're skipping over Roy Hibbert just like that.
Listen, there's a reason why I skip over Roy Hibbert, bro.
Hey.
I fucking hate Roy Hibbert. Fuck
you too.
Fuck you, Roy Hibbert.
Jesus.
From all those days when Miami and Indiana used to play against each other.
Hey, we're in agreement.
Fuck you.
Nuts.
All right, for the centers, real quick, we have Roy Hibbert, Jonas. I can't even. Valanciunas and Marcin
Gortat.
Marcin
Polish brother.
Marcin Gortat.
Marcin Gortat, you're my Polish brother, but I'm still fucking cutting you.
Sheesh.
I am starting.
Who?
Roy Hibbert. 2-time All-Star. Great shot blocker.
A loser.
Bum knee injury. Okay, that's fine too. Bum knee injury. Another glue guy in the Pacers team. Trying to take down LeBron and everything. But
fuck you, Roy
based
Hibbert.
off comparing their careers, yeah, it's Roy.
Bum.
I'm benching the Travis Kelce doppelganger and Jonas Valanciunas. Their brothers look alike. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, they do.
They do, bro.
Scary.
It fucking freaks me out.
All right,
bro.
how about you, Chris? What you got?
Do I even need to say anything?
Yeah, it's my boy Roy.
Roy Hibbert, even though I fucking hate you from all the times that we played each other, listen, you got to give it to him, man. He was a 2-time All-Star. He was a great defender in the paint. Jonas Valanciunas, even though, like, he's not, like, one of the best centers, but, like, he is a decent center, especially, like, on, like, on a decent playoff team. Like, think about it. Like, he did help the Raptors a lot, like, during, like, their playoff run.
Facts.
Even though when LeBronto fucking beat the shit out of them. But, Marcin Gortat, listen, man, I watched you play, but who?
Yo, don't do that.
Who? He was on the Wizards, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I remember. Yeah.
Man,
Don't do
all I remember is
that
the
to my
bald
Polish
fuck.
brother.
The only thing I remember him is that he was bald and he sat in the fucking middle and
Listen.
shit.
Listen. I want to answer this one as well. Roy Hibbert, I love you, but you're going to get benched. I'm starting Valanciunas because, listen, let me break it down real
Not as
quick.
bad as the fucking Batum one.
He's the reason why Kawhi Leonard. Listen, he's the reason why Kawhi Leonard won his ring. They traded him for Mark Gasol. You know? Thank you. We appreciate you. Let's go. Let's go, Kawhi. He's back, bro. He's back. I'm hyped.
Settle down over there, Mr. Trickle Toes.
Let's go, Kawhi, man.
Don't hurt your knees too, like Kawhi.
Hey, if I stand back up right now, I bet you my shit will pop right now.
Like
That's why he loves Kawhi so much. Fuck, that makes a shit ton of sense.
Bro, I told you that's why
does make a lot
that's
of
why he
sense.
likes him. They both had bad knees.
Is that why I'm a big Tua guy? Because my concussion. I love you, brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love him.
Oh,
That's
man.
Boom.
But the next game we're gonna get into, is who he played for. But this time, it's a little twist.
They don't want no smoke.
Yo, fuck
Chris don't
you.
want no smoke.
I'll catch you next week,
Get the
Eddie.
fuck out, easy, baby.
Next week, bro. Next week, bro. I will be giving the names, and y'all better be strapped in.
So who he played for again, right? It's a game where we have a list of players. We do a 5 or 7 from each league. So 5 from the NBA, 5 from the NFL, right? List the career paths of the teams that they play for, and it's upon to me and Chris to guess who they are. And also, we get 2 hints, aka questions, and
when you answer, you can't answer again until the other person answers.
Exactly.
Or they have a minute to answer.
Yeah.
So this week, Chris said we should switch it up. I'm like, you're right. It's me versus Chris. Imano versus Imano.
You trying to get revenge after all the ass whoopings I gave you in fantasy?
Hey, I still won against your Jets. You, what's called you?
Listen, listen, man. I knew. Listen,
Yeah.
I told you that the Rams were probably gonna win.
Yeah, you still took that bet, yo. Shout out to the Rams going to the Super Bowl soon.
Sam Darnold, I know I just talked shit about you, but even though I picked the Rams, if you guys could just do me a favor just for the memes and everything, please send this motherfucker to Cancun.
We ain't going to Cancun. We going to Vegas.
I mean, you do fucking play in Los Angeles, but whatever.
No, I'm talking about the Super Bowl. We going to Vegas.
It's in New Orleans, dumbass.
Oh, it's in New Orleans. It's even better.
Vegas was
yo. Don't play with me. You know I can make that call, bruh. I'll make that call real
Fuck
quick.
your fucking voodoo shit and your
Yo,
ooga shit.
Listen, shout out to my people in New Orleans, baby. Let's get it. But let's start who he played for. Let's start with
Fuck
NBA.
your people down in Louisiana.
NBA, all right.
Yeah,
All right.
NBA, man. I'm gonna beat you in your own shit, Chris.
All right,
Let's
settle
go.
down.
Give me 1 second.
The only thing that you would know is Spurs, Raptors, and Clippers.
That's funny because the guy I'm thinking of right now doesn't fit that timeline. You got something,
Oh man, this about
That's
to be.
the only one that you gonna get.
This about to be funny because you about to see.
I don't trust this motherfucker next to me. I'm not gonna lie.
You
Bro,
about
I'm
to-
not a cheater. Do I look like the fucking Houston Astros to you?
Shit,
Yes.
if I was sitting right next to you, I'd definitely be cheating. I'll tell you off rip.
Yeah, so that's why I freaking next week.
All right, here we go. Started off in Portland, went to the Spurs, to Brooklyn.
LaMarcus
Oh my
Aldridge.
gosh, damn.
No, holy shit, no. Both you guys.
Oh, Patty Mills.
You both guessed. At that point, it's free game.
Whoa.
You said it first, and I said it after you, so I go again.
No. I said it first, and then he said it second. So that means it was technically my turn.
You both had a guess.
Well, he's the judge. He said I said it. We said it at the same time. Petty Mel's
I honestly heard at the same time.
1 point.
Because as someone, I couldn't tell you who it
1
was.
point.
I'm gonna give it.
Next.
I love that.
That's what your boy Kawhi's gonna be doing when he hurts his knee. He's gonna be like medic.
Oh my God, dude. All right, little starter there.
Okay.
All right. 1-0 Aaron. Next guy. Started with the Clippers. Went to the New Orleans Hornets.
Okay.
Was also there when they went to the Pelicans. Mavs, Blazers, Magic, and then ended his career with the Bulls.
Shit.
If I got to round anything off.
Wait, and he started off in Los Angeles?
Start off with the Clips.
What year did he retire with the Bulls?
2020, so 2021. Sorry.
What's his position?
The 3, small forward.
Small forward.
Yep, each usually guessed, so I got one more.
Shit, small forward. And he started with what team again? Small forward?
The Clips.
Clippers at small forward. Not that dude.
As his career progressed, he did go to a 4. I'll give you that just as a free hint, though.
He went to a what?
This motherfucker, dude.
Who?
Al-Farouq Aminu.
Yo, fuck you for me or whatever the fuck your name is, you bum. Yo, next, yo, what the fuck? I forgot about him, bro.
Al-Farouq Aminu. I love this next one, dude.
Okay.
I love this next one so much.
1-1.
It is
tie
1-1.
ball game.
It is. This one's so funny. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Miami Heat.
You motherfucker.
Oh, Udonis Haslem.
That's it.
I beat you in your game.
I had to throw that motherfucker in there. I know your ass was overthinking like a motherfucker just now.
You motherfuckers with this fucking one team bullshit.
There's only one player, bro, that played for the Heat, bro.
I got that from Eric, man. I can't lie. Well, he didn't tell me about Udonis.
I had a fucking brain fart. Fuck.
Yeah, you. I know you overthought.
All right.
All right. Next guy.
Okay.
I'm fucking pissed.
Get your ears ready. You got some teams.
I'm listening.
Start with the Magic. Went to the New Jersey Nets.
Okay.
Houston Rockets. Celtics. Grizzlies. Charlotte Hornets. Knicks. And ended his career with the Mavs.
What position?
The 2.
Jameer Nelson.
No.
Shit.
So I'm giving you a minute.
What year did he retire?
2020.
2020 on the Mavs?
Yep.
Ooh, so I got to go back to the bubble. Shit.
I'm giving you a minute. I'm keeping an eye on the clock.
And you said he played at the 2?
Yeah, you just used a hint. He's got about 45 seconds.
Played at 2, 2020.
Whoa. And 2020 was his last year.
What was it? What was the team again for this last year?
The Mavs.
Mavericks in 2020. Hold up. Because they fucking versed the damn Clippers.
30 seconds.
Courtney Lee?
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, whatever. I don't care about that bum anyway. He ass. What's the score again?
2-2.
All right, bet. Final
fucking
one.
Fucking goddamn
2-2.
Udonis Haslam.
We're doing this the final one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Udonis, I'm sorry, bro.
Yo, Udonis, I'm not. I love you, bro. Good shit.
I'm not going to do the guy I wanted to do.
Bet you don't know shit about Udonis.
No, I don't. I don't care. Let's go.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Started with the Sixers.
Okay.
Went to the Timberwolves. To Brooklyn. To the Pacers. To the Bulls. Spurs. Raptors. And ended his career with the Suns.
What year did he retire?
Last year.
Last year.
Motherfucker.
And you said on the Suns last year?
Yes.
What position?
He split his time with actually the Raptors and the Suns, so I'll give you that.
What position?
The 4.
The 4? Who was on that team? Oh, Crowder.
No.
Fuck.
No. That's actually not a bad one. Like
wait a
to
minute.
like put in this.
Wait,
Yeah.
so last year he was on the
Give a minute. Sorry.
He was on the Raptors and then he got traded to the Suns.
I don't know if he was traded or cut. I don't know what happened here, but
Shit.
And what was his first team again?
the first team,
Yeah.
Sixers.
Sixers and the 4. Sixers
Chris, you have
and
about
the
40
4.
seconds.
What position did he play again?
The 4. Power forward.
Sixers and the 4.
Wait, can I get the teams one more time, please? One last time.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 30. I'm gonna give you when I'm finished. You got 25 seconds.
Yes.
Sixers, Wolves,
Uh-huh.
Nets.
Oh, Thaddeus Young.
Whatever, bro. Fuck.
Don't we usually go to 7 hypothetically, or do you want to stay at a 5?
I remember
stay at a
Brad.
5,
I
'cause
remember
I'm
Thaddeus
fucking mad
Young,
right
man.
Fuck you, Thaddeus Young. You fucking trash ass bum. There's a reason why we never play with you on a fucking 2K, man. That's why I play with what's his name? Gerald Green, bro. Fuck you, Thaddeus. Shout out Green.
Gerald.
I had Batum on my list, but I was like, we just talked about him. I'm not doing Batum.
I'm gonna be honest, probably wouldn't have guessed that. Honestly.
I knew it wasn't Crowder because Crowder never played for the Raptors.
Jay Crowder that's actually a good one. I'm not gonna lie.
Because I think he did retire with the Suns.
Who? Crowder? No,
Crowder.
he's still playing. He
Oh,
plays
he
with the
is?
Kings right now.
Oh, he's on the Kings.
Oh my god.
And Crowder, I
Shit.
believe his timeline, I think it was Celtics.
He started with Boston.
Some shit.
I think
don't
no,
know.
I think it was either Dallas or Boston he started,
Yeah.
and then he went to Miami, and then he went to Phoenix, then went to Milwaukee, and then he played with the Kings.
Dallas, Boston, Cleveland, Utah, Grizz, Heat.
Oh,
Suns,
fuck, I forgot he
Bucks,
played-
Suns.
Oh, I fucking forgot he played in Utah. Shit. Wait,
Alright.
what was the first team he played in
Dallas.
Cleveland?
Dallas. Start with Dallas in 2012.
He played in Cleveland?
for a
Yeah,
half
with
a year.
Bron.
You did, yeah. With
Yeah.
that weird ass team assembled.
Yeah,
Wade, Rose.
Yeah. It was weird.
Oh my fucking god!
I
how
forgot
did
about
I?
that. Yeah.
That
Dude,
would've been
how the
a
hell do
good
I forget
one.
about him?
That's
He.
really good.
How do I forget about
He
him?
always wore 99.
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say he's the only guy in the NBA who I swear to God every time I see him he wears fucking 99.
Yeah.
Guess what? At least he knows how to perform sometimes. Unlike Aaron Judge in the postseason.
Alrighty, man. You won that one.
So
by
Chris wins NBA. That's the 5 today.
I'm mad I got you. I didn't get you Dallas
Yeah,
Hazard,
you
but
got
hey
that
man,
over him. You got
just
that
like in
over him.
fantasy, I came up in the clutch and I won that shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Whatever, bro. Let's
Nothing
go
else.
with the football shit,
Go with
man. I ain't
football.
gonna lie.
Give
Yes,
Fuck.
me
sir.
the chip.
Yes, sir. Right to football. All right.
The only one
Same
he's
thing,
gonna
we're
know
going-
is
we're
Rams.
going best of 5.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Houston Texans.
CJ Stroud.
I knew someone pounced, but no.
Oh.
No.
Fuck.
All right. We got a minute
Wait,
now.
he only played for them?
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Go ahead, answer.
Hold
I mean-
on.
You have a
what the-
minute.
Yeah, I know. I'm
You
not
have a
gonna give my
minute.
Hold
hint because
on.
I have a question, and I'm not.
Oh
gonna...
my god, what the hell was his name? Fuck.
Ah shit! I know who it is.
Bro, fuck.
There's a lot of guys.
No,
we gotta
no, I
guess
know
for this.
exactly who it is. I'm
Bro,
not even
oh
going.
my god, what the fuck?
How much you got left?
About 40 seconds.
All right, bet.
Bro, what the hell is this?
Let me know when it's 20. I got
Suck
it.
my ass.
I got it.
Bro,
I'll watch
what
it.
the fuck was his name?
I don't know.
30 seconds.
Okay, cool. 30. How much you got left now? 30. What is it? 20? I got
Was
it.
it Chad Johnson?
Fuck no.
No.
Oh, wait, did I say his name wrong?
Not-
Yes, he did.
It's not him, though.
It was your what was his position?
Running back.
Running back.
Oh shit.
Fuck. Then you fucked my brain up. Oh,
Wait a minute.
Shit. Running
Oh,
back.
You have one more guess. You have 2 more guesses. Or hints. I'm sorry.
What was,
Hints, I'm sorry.
What was his years? He played for them.
This might give it away, so someone might pounce on this.
Wait, I can't answer, right?
Is that how we do it usually?
Huh?
You wanna,
No,
go
because
back
we
and
both
forth?
answered.
All right. Sorry, I'll give you 40 seconds.
Yeah.
For 2022, he's still playing.
He's still on the team?
2022. He's on the team.
He's on the team.
It's not the starting running back. Is it Damian Pierce?
It is Damian Pierce.
Fuck yeah!
It is Damian Pierce. I had to throw a single team in there. I'm like, the Texans have so many single team guys on there.
He just scored a touchdown too. That's why I know
92
his
yarder,
fucking
92
name.
yarder or some shit
Yes.
like that. Yep.
Let's go, Damian
Where
Pierce.
does Chad Johnson come from?
No, I was trying to think of that star wide
Andre
receiver.
Johnson.
Yeah,
because I was
Andre
gonna say that
Johnson.
too.
He was a Colton Titan after that too.
That's
Oh,
why
fuck.
that's why I asked you what
I forgot.
position. You
No,
messed my-
I knew his last name was
Yes.
Johnson, but I couldn't think of his first.
Shout out, Mr. Pierce. Next
Fuck
one, what's
Damian
up?
Pierce.
All right,
What's
let's
up?
get into this. All right.
Fuck Kyron Williams.
Fuck Kyron Williams. All right. Start with the Browns,
Okay.
New England, Seattle, Kansas City, and his career in Tennessee.
What
When did he
position?
retire?
Retired in 22, wide receiver.
Retired 22 receiver. And
Oh
you
shit!
said he started with the Browns.
Yeah.
And what's the next team?
New England.
Oh, Mr. Josh Gordon.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Fucking crackhead. Stay
Bro,
off the weed.
You're not getting swept today, are you?
Come on, next one.
Oh,
Hey, Josh
shit.
Gordon,
All
stay
right.
off
I got
the
a-
weed.
I got a lot. I gotta throw.
Fuck
shit
you.
here.
Fuck you, Aaron.
Okay.
I told you, man. Football's not my biggest sport.
Nice.
Yeah, what's next? I'm feeling it right now.
Don't get too
That's my guy
cocky.
here. All right.
Uh-huh.
Get your ears ready.
I'm listening.
Fuck. Start with the Pats,
Okay.
Cardinals,
Uh-huh.
Browns, Texans, Bears,
Uh-huh.
49ers, back to the Patriots, Colts,
Okay.
back to the Patriots, and his career with the Raiders.
What position?
Brian Hoyer.
Oh, motherfucker got
Let's go.
Motherfucker.
I don't care. I don't. Next.
Bro, because when you kept saying Patriots, fucking, because I was like Raiders, because fucking, I believe when he was on the Raiders, Josh McDaniels was there.
Man, next. Brian, whatever. Who cares? Hoyer.
Thank you.
ass.
I might save that one for if we get to.
Thank
a tie.
you.
Okay.
Next.
Okay.
On the board,
I
baby.
just need one more.
Knock it off.
Let's go.
Okay.
Can I just have fun here? Fuck.
No, you can't.
Fuck.
Okay.
Now I'm going for the win.
Give me a second here. All right, this one.
Just like your Rams won't.
Listen, this one's very gettable.
Okay.
It's very gettable.
Fuck.
Lions, Dolphins, Rams, Bucks, Eagles.
Still playing?
No.
What position?
I'm gonna say defensive side of the ball for right now.
Wait, did you say that he retired 20?
Defensive line,
Defensive line.
Did you just say he retired in 20?
2022.
2020. Ooh.
In 2022. What was the last team?
And what was the first team he started with?
Start with the Lions. That's your last name.
What was his last team? You
Eagles.
said
Eagles.
the Eagles. Last team was the Eagles. And wait. What was his question?
Position?
No.
No, I didn't ask for a position.
Oh no. Who he started with? Oh no, and when he retired. So he retired in 22. Started with the Lions.
In 22.
And he ended that same 2022 with the Eagles.
2022 defensive lineman, and he ended his career with the Eagles. Oh shit! Ended his career with the Eagles. 2022 defensive lineman. Who the fuck?
It's crazy. Cause
Madden. Think Madden. Think Madden. Think Madden.
Sweat.
Shit. Think Madden. 2022. What year was that for that video game? That's not a question. I'm just asking. What year for Madden? That was
What?
That was 2021 Madden, right? Or 2022 Madden?
23, I thought.
23 Madden. Think Madden.
I think I got it.
I think.
Think Madden.
Because you're in 22.
You said defensive line.
I got it.
Not.
I can't. I might fuck up his first name, Nagamitsu.
I'm gonna give it just because. Ndamukong Suh.
I can't say
That's
his
the thing, because you were focused on the Eagles, where he played 8 games.
Nah, because you're right. Damn.
Because I remember they fucking picked him up to go on that playoff run.
Yeah.
I thought the Lions Dolphins would easily give it away. Because I'm like,
Wait,
who else?
what? You said
Wait,
the
didn't you
Bucks
also
too,
play for
right?
the Bucks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to reign with the Bucks?
Oh, fuck.
You want to reign with the Bucks? I
forgot.
think you won't reign with the
Because
Bucks.
I think they signed him literally the year that Tom Brady went to.
He played with fucking Aaron Donald during that 1 year when they was stupid nice. Fuck me.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the year that you lost the Super Bowl.
I wasn't a fan then.
All right. Let me see
What?
this.
Yeah, I said
What? You
Next.
fake ass. Clip it.
Next.
Clip it.
Oh, yeah, I'm deciding between two. I want to see which one would.
Yo,
be.
I was gonna say if you didn't give that to me because I couldn't say his first name, I was about to lose my
No,
shit.
no, you were good. Ooh.
I can't say fucking people's names, man. I'm like Kendrick Perkins, Giannis. I gotta get gumbo.
All right.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You guys want an easier one, or do you guys want one that's like?
Do an easy one. Let's see who get it first.
Fuck you.
It's easier, but it's tricky. But it's easier.
Fuck
It's
it.
very notable.
So it's 50-50?
I'd say so.
All right, let's get it.
You guys know 'em. All right. Started with the Dolphins,
Okay.
Ravens, Browns, Bears, Niners, Dolphins.
When do you retire?
Still playing.
Still.
And he's on the Dolphins now.
Mm-hmm.
Calais Campbell.
No.
No.
You got a
All right,
minute.
so I got one more position.
Sorry. Running back.
Running back, and he's on the team right now. For the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Raheem Mostert.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's
Wait,
tr-
wait.
He played for a fuck ton of teams as like a third string for like the first 3 years of his career.
He did, bro. He only became relevant when he went to San Fran.
That's what I threw it as a tongue twister.
Dude, don't you remember the big game against friggin' Green Bay?
Hell no.
You're for 247 or something like that game.
And I think 3 TDs. It set the 49ers to the Super
Oh
Bowl.
wait, with the 49ers, yeah, but I don't remember him playing for any of the other teams.
No,
Like,
because
right.
he was the third string.
So
He didn't
the
play.
reason why I thought, because like that's the part that threw everyone off.
You
But
know
I
what?
thought
Let's
San Fran and Miami.
Let's do another one, a quick bonus.
Quick bonus.
Yeah, what you got for a quick
Fuck
bonus?
you. You just want to tie it.
No, I don't. I just want to do one. You already won.
You want to do one?
Yeah.
Sir.
Let's see what this guy looks like.
The 49ers and Dolphins will got me.
Thought I would give it away.
I did not know he played for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's what threw me off. I'm like, who the fuck? Is
No
that?
wonder why we didn't hear it, because Cleveland was doo-doo.
All right.
Okay.
Raiders, Browns, Washington, Jets, Bills.
Still playing?
No.
When did he retire with the Bills?
2018. That's your 2 hints right there, brother.
All
Yeah,
right, I
no.
don't give
What
a shit.
position?
Receiver.
And you said he played with the Jets?
I have
Oh,
a no-
is it Crabtree?
No.
Fuck me.
Receiver retired in
Receiver,
2018.
2018. Last scene was a
And
Bills.
I gotta hold on. Let me think.
Receiver.
So that means he was on the Jets at 2017. Let me think. 2017 Jets. They were fucking ass.
I wouldn't say 2017, but that's up to you to figure out, I guess. I do have a hint I could throw out there.
Huh?
What's the hint?
I'm gonna wait till you're eligible. If he doesn't get it within the next 35 to 40 seconds.
You don't got it. You don't got it.
Yes, I did.
Once
Mind
it runs out, I'll
games,
throw it out there.
Mind games. You don't
Wait a minute.
have it.
Did he already ask what position?
No, I did not.
And did I use both my hints?
Yes, you did.
You did. You
Is-
can't guess a single thing. You got 20 seconds.
And I can't ask for like teams again?
This is Chris's mind right now. He does not have the answer.
I do. I'm thinking of so what. I just
No,
need to hear
you
the teams
don't.
to make sure. Can I
I don't
please get
think
one more?
you do.
Please. Can I just hear the teams?
This is counting as a hint.
I use both my. Bro, asking for the
All
teams.
right, fine.
That's
fine,
time.
fine.
That's time.
No.
No. Fuck me. That's
I'm
why I
gonna
was
give you.
doing
I'm gonna
it.
give you the teams.
Yes. And
I'm,
then
gi-
after
I'm
that,
giving.
I'm not
I'm
asking.
giving you 7 seconds.
Okay, fine.
Aw, you're such a nice guy, Eddie.
That's
That's why
it.
I was literally doing
That's
it.
all I
buying
want.
time.
That's it.
I was trying to.
But
buy
what's
time.
what if you don't? Hold on. If you isn't, hold on. Raiders, Browns, Washington, Jets, Bills. Go.
Chris Ivory.
No.
He's on the Bills now.
No, he's retired in 2018.
It's retiring.
I
Yeah.
will give. This is the hint I wanted to give out because now he's eligible to guess.
Yeah.
I give you both guesses. Came into the league in a different position and transitioned to a wide receiver.
Is it Cole Beasley?
No.
I don't fucking know. Then I ain't gonna
So
lie.
that means
That's
he
all I got.
So he finished as a wide receiver.
Correct. I'm not gonna say. Well,
Not that dude. Not that dude. Not that dude. Not that dude. Who else is wide receiver from that fucking bum ass group? Fuck the Bills, man. They suck ass. That's why Lamar's going to the fucking Super Bowl. Hell
oh my
yeah.
God.
Had to throw that in there.
30 seconds.
Reuben Foster.
No.
Robert Foster.
No. Robert Foster.
I-
I'll say this. You still have one hint left.
I do.
I'll give you as a general one again because you both had 2 guesses. The position he used to play
Okay.
before he transitioned was quarterback. He played it in college and very well known.
Oh my God.
Just because time, we're going through time. He has the longest rush ever in the NFL by a quarterback when he played it.
I feel stupid.
He's very well known college guy. Lot of hype in college.
You got it, Chris, or no? Cause I'm done. I ain't got
You got
shit.
nothing?
I ain't got nothing.
Chris, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds and then I'm gonna spit out the answer.
And if you say, I probably still don't know who the hell this person is.
No, he's very well known. Listen, as a receiver, he had 1 year with 1,000 yards.
Man, that's not enough.
New York. Andre Holmes.
No, brother, you were ripping out some weird ass names. No,
Who is it?
Terrell Pryor.
I do know who that is, but I don't care.
Fuck. What do you don't care about Terrell Pryor?
I'm put this mic-
Fuck, I heard about that. I heard that name. God damn it.
What do you? How does no one know Terrell Pryor? What?
I
This is my
forgot,
life?
bro.
You know what that's like saying? That's like saying TJ Houshmandzadeh, whatever the fuck from the Bengals.
Yeah, he's very well known. Houshmandzadeh.
Wait, who?
Only reason
seventh
I-
round pick.
Only
CJ
reason
Uzama?
No,
No,
TJ
fuck that guy.
Houshmandzadeh, the
Fuck
dude, the
that
wide
holding
receiver
merchant.
from the Bengals. Only reason I know about him because he has a fucking podcast on Fox 1 Sports. Not because he played in the fucking fuck.
TJ has some. Oh wow, he had a really good.
Oh, and unfortunately, the Clippers lose to the Timberwolves. Sorry, Aaron.
I don't give a damn, bro. I fuck with Ant-Man, so it don't matter, bro.
That's on his shit there. Well, that does it for who we play for. A little bit of a twist here, as you can see. No one knows what Terrell Pryor is sometimes. It's okay.
Fuck you, Terrell.
Damn. Watch his highlights when you get home. At Ohio State.
No, I'd rather watch fucking Escalade highlights from And One mixtape days.
Hey, R.I.P. my guy, dude. Put him on the Jello mix real quick.
Whoa.
Oh,
crazy ass
oh man.
motherfucker.
I told
DJ.
you, bro. Hey, good game. I'll get you next time. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, we're gonna have to wait for that because next week I will be taking over, and I will be getting the names.
Oh yeah.
And if I had to bet money on next week, who I would think to win,
that's crazy, dude.
Eddie, I'm sorry. I'm picking you.
I'm sorry, I'm picking you.
I was fucking thinking about.
He wasn't faking nobody. I already know he's gonna pick him.
I can finesse if I wanted.
You know what time it is? It's time for me to get in the encyclopedia with the NBA and NFL players, because I don't want to lose that bad.
You better start studying.
Man, you know what you're gonna say? Tom Brady. AJ Brown.
I was thinking about putting a Patriot fuck in there and making it not Brady.
You know what's gonna be one for him? Pittsburgh, Raiders, not the Jets, Raiders, then the Buccaneers, right? No, Patriots, then the Buccaneers, and then the Buccaneers.
What are you talking about?
Antonio Brown. I think
Steelers,
Raiders, Patriots.
Wait, no, Raiders technically doesn't count because he never played a game for him.
All right, then Steelers and then Buccaneers, right?
No, Steelers, Patriots
and
Buccaneers because he played one game for the Patriots.
And now you know what I'm saying? Antonio Brown.
I'm not gonna do that, bro.
All right.
And I might not do one of these one team fucking bullshit. I'm
Fuck
sorry.
You.
And you're gonna be like this: Packers, Rams, Clay Matthews.
I'm not doing any Rams because of you, motherfucker.
All right, then. You know what? The Jets.
No Jets.
Some bub.
4 plays. Aaron Rodgers.
I was gonna say I could just say Green Bay fucking Jets.
No. You can say 4 plays.
You could. There's like 8 players for that right now. Green Bay Jets got like 8 players.
Randall Cobb. Fucking who? Alan Lazard. Who else?
Nah, man, I'm not gonna lie. That was a good game, bro. I like that one, Chris. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like I was looking in the air, looking on like slow mo. And I know you guys gonna see that back, but I was thinking. I'm not gonna lie. I was really thinking.
I can't believe I actually got the Brian Hoyer one. I was actually shocked by that. What the fuck? Bro, because as soon as you said Patriots,
once he got Hoyer that quickly, I had Josh McCown on my list. I was like, I can't do that.
Oh yeah,
because you knew.
Because I'm like, this motherfucker got like this 12-team fuck. Like McCown might just be fucking light.
Yeah.
And once you hear Jets, you'd be like, oh my god.
Hey yo, shout out to Udonis Haslem, baby.
That's the Don right there.
Hell yeah.
Hey, man, Heat culture, man. Undrafted, one of the best players in franchise history, all-time leading rebounder, Miami Heat history. Let's go.
Before we get out of here, Heat culture, true definition. Injuries upon injuries upon injuries, and Jimmy Butler wants out. Let's go.
Cool. Let's get into one more thing. Kawhi Leonard's knees. Like the fucking tree branches outside. You fucking step on that shit real quick.
Oh, I can't pop it. I was trying to pop it.
I was going to say, can we get a close-up?
But yeah, man. Episode 5 is in the books, bro. This was exciting talking about NFL playoffs going into this weekend. Some NBA news. Tyreek Hill wants to request a trade. Jimmy Butler requested a trade, suspended.
Miami sports down astronomical.
Yeah,
Blessing in disguise for the Dolphins. I can't speak for you, brother. I can't speak for you.
At least we got into the finals in the last couple of years.
But yo, man, make sure you guys follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Primetime Sports Ace. Again, Primetime Sports Ace, as well as subscribe to the YouTube channel at World of Sports Network. Again, World of Sports Network. And also, check us out on Spotify. We have it up there, and on YouTube Music as well. On Spotify, it's Primetime Sports, and we will be uploading on Apple Podcasts very soon. We're going to upload all this good content, talking with the guys, you know what I mean? But I'm Aaron.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Eddie.
Aaron, I got a question.
Oh.
Speaking of our social media, shall we be posting our brackets on Instagram and have the people in the comments write in the comments who they think is going to win the whole thing?
Hell yeah. And also, we will see who comes closest to a perfect bracket. Facts.
I like that.
Word.
You're not getting money.
I already been through that shit already, man. I don't need to do it twice.
My bad.
At least your T. Higgins thing didn't fuck me over.
You welcome for Jahmyr Gibbs.
All I had to do is trade Jonathan Taylor's bum ass, and he was freaking got me a chip. Let's go.
Voodoo coming back soon.
Booga, booga, booga.
It's coming back soon. Next season. But peace.
Doses.